Hello, I'm Griffin. I will be doing a review on the Divine City Slashers. This particular Divine City Slasher is 64mm, 82A. This has a small contact patch. What this is actually pretty good for is doing some big slides, because even though it has a small contact patch, when it gets worn down, it becomes square-lipped and it provides more traction, and so you will not ice out. This is like a pretty buttery wheel, I would say. It's like right on the edge of buttery and icy. These wheels they have a really predictable slide. These wheels, they actually last pretty long. Well, at least for me, because I'm like 120 pounds. And once it's cored, it looks pretty nice, and it's a almost center set wheel. It's offset by just a tiny bit, which just gives it that grip around turns that you need. For big slides, I would say this is a good wheel. And when they get small, you can just throw them on your double kick and just go right at it, because they'll be light and fun to thrash. These wheels are good for people with really turny trucks because they're 64mm, so they're like a little smaller, so you won't get much bite. They taste really bad. They taste like plastic or urethane, I guess. These wheels, if you're heavy, they won't last that long at all. They'll thin monster amounts. But if you're into like fast 180s and all that kind of stuff, this is a good wheel. It's like the 78A version of this is good for really just fast, big slides. This version is good for like fast, big slides and like twirlies, and the 86A version of this is good for just kind of like putting around, like doing some no complies, doing some toe side no complies, like no taps, slide shove-its. And the 94A version of it is good for like tech sliding and I don't know, and like whirly-doos, if you're into that kind of stuff. I am satisfied with this wheel. I loved it. It took me a month to core. The cost $44. It's kind of expensive, but you know, if you have money and you're willing to get a great ride, then hit yourself up with these wheels. Another wheel that feels just like this is the Nordboard 78A wheels, 65mm. Those wheels are pretty good, I must say. I took like only like 3 or 4 slides to break in, and then once I got them, they were just buttery and they felt just like this. Like this has such a buttery like feel and stuff. Overall, this is a great wheel. Yep.